All right. Cheers. It's been a while, but it's another mail day, so cheers again. I got 4 packages here. I know one is from Discogs, one's from eBay, one's from direct sale. Other one I'm not quite sure of. Might both be from Discogs, and it just took that long. So let's open up this one first. This one's, I do believe, is from eBay. That's my food being ready. I wasn't sure I was going to do this video today, but went ahead and got the Blu-ray version of The Mist. Has regular and the black and white. It's an absolute favorite. Whole fucking movie gonna fucking fall out. I don't know why they put it on 2 different discs, but I appreciate it. I know my wife loves this movie. She keeps on, anytime that it's on, that's it. We're gonna watch that if we stumbled across it. We've watched it many a times. I've watched it many times beforehand. Just always thought it was a great flick. And you should check it out if you haven't. Next, this direct sale off of Facebook ads. It's a DVD. This is Rockstar's Death of a Rockstar, signed by Rockstar. It's a self-animated flick. The guy said that he animated the entire thing over the course of 8 years. With no animation experience whatsoever. He wrote the entire soundtrack, which is 26 songs. It's kind of like a rock opera. I did listen to like samples of the songs. Very like Queen, David Bowie, 70s rock, arena rock, some Pink Floyd. It sounded really fucking awesome. You know, I appreciate someone that oops, kick-ass sticker, you know, that puts in the work and does something and creates something. So I'm very interested in watching this. It just seems really, really cool. Best feature from Otherworld score 2020. So this has been, it's had it out for 4 years, but just saw the ad for it. Really like it, really appreciate it. And I mean, I highly recommend everyone, you know, at least go take a look at the trailer and see if it might be something for you. I mean, he marketed it as something similar to like The Wall mixed with the Yellow Submarine and heavy metal. And what I saw from all the trailers, pretty much that. So yeah, sure. I mean, here's my 20 bucks. Now I can watch it. Maybe I do a review of it later. Might do so, but so Rockstar's Death of a Rockstar. Now I'm gonna open up this one first. Feels like 3 CDs. This is probably, I don't know, maybe it's 2 CDs. I don't know. I'm going to go with this one because I can just slash it open. There we go. So yes, this is the one from Discogs. Actually, I think this has been a while ago. That's pretty fucking awesome. So this is what I went to go look for. And this is Breather, Resist, and Suicide Note. The split release. This is the double disc. I really love both of these bands. This is a fantastic looking fucking, I don't know how I missed this from beginning. I think I have a version, I really do think I have like the version that is both sides are on one CD. So yeah, Hawthorne Street, which uses trash art, but really love Suicide Note, really love Breather Resist. This was still back when they, if you don't know Breather Resist, they later on became Young Widows, where they went more noise rock, but they still kept the more angular song structures. But this is when they were hardcore and more angular. I think Breather Resist is really underrated overall. And Suicide Note, I think, has been very underrated. I think their first EP, I Don't Feel So Well, or I think I'm going to be, I can't remember the damn name even. Like, you can't find them on YouTube because they keep on, because it says Suicide Note, therefore, oh my god, it's, immediately flagged. You can't fucking damn find it in search normally. Doesn't matter. I have the actual CDs. The full-length album didn't live up as much to the EP because they went a little bit more melodic, weren't as chaotic, a little bit more singy, not like super sing-songy like fucking what's the fucking name? Stretch Armstrong or some shit like that. But it was a great borderline of something kind of like, I'm trying to think of the band that's did Route 1, that song. All Else Fails. Kind of reminds me a little bit of, along those lines. I mean, reminds me of going back and buying shit off of Very Distro back in the day before they closed down. I really miss that place. I mean, I found a lot of great fucking bands that way. A lot of fucking obscure shit. A lot of, stuff that people don't really talk as much about. And just collected it all. And then they had like discount codes and added bonuses and shit. Kind of like what Relapse does occasionally. But I guess since it's such a niche of like hardcore and chaotic hardcore, it couldn't last forever. This came out in 2004. I haven't listened to this for a very long time, so I'm looking forward to it. Even though I'm pretty damn certain, because I know this fucking art enough. I think I do have the split, but might be misremembering it. Okay. This is Coherent Liquid Form. This is kind of a progressive death metal band. I went kind of on a tangent with this. And like, this is actually really good. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Theory in Practice. That's from the samples I listened to. Like, I listened to it enough where I said, this is kind of good. It's like a little bit of Theory in Practice, not as technical as them, and also a little bit like that melodic death metal band I remember buying the demo of. Then Forsaken. Hey, boo boo. I'll live there. So, I look forward to listening to that. And then finally, I went ahead and picked this up. I didn't know it was fully sealed, but this is Alterage. Ending Night. This is their second album. First one was fantastic, kind of a Portal, dissonant death metal stuff. I know that some of my bands have been compared to them, and I appreciate that, and I love the fact that I've been held in that sort of high regard. I didn't have this one, so I went ahead and got it because I was buying the other two anyway. Don't have much else to say. Dissonant death metal, slightly technical, kind of Portal sounding. Disgusting. Recommended if you like Blood Incantation, Immolation, Portal, and Abyssal. Definitely, I will say, if you like Portal and Abyssal. Blood Incantation, maybe Star Spawn era, not the latest stuff, not that last full length that sounded like Nile and Death mixed up, but like directly. And Immolation, maybe, I guess, but I haven't listened to this album. Alright, and now I have this final box here. Not knowing what it is. Like I said, it might be another Discogs order. Because like I said, that one was quite a while. I need to go on there and leave some positive feedback. Because as long as I got something, I don't care when it comes in. Unless it's like directly related to something else I'm trying to achieve or do. Oh, this is from my good friend Gunther. This is the first release of Return to Evil Records. This is Decimation Hammer, Onslaught of Heretical Ascendance, fucking a beast war metal, fucking excellence. Like, if you're a big fan of Diopticon, I highly recommend that you pick this up. This is extremely dank. I'm glad that he was able to send me a copy. You know, I paid for it, of course, but because all the first copies of this, they were taken to the show that they're putting on. Really fucking awesome. Like I said, like Revenge, classic Blasphemy has elements of that as well. Really fucking awesome. Recorded in 2019 and 2023. Just absolutely disgusting. I'm gonna have to tell him that he needs to do the spinal, if it's Return to Evil Records, like R2E001 on there. Okay, that's it. I'm really happy to finally have this in my hands. This is the first thing I'm about to go put in after I eat my dinner, since it keeps on. Oops. Marcus, here. You want to go try to stuff your head in there? Go ahead. Anyway, yeah, short little breather of what I've been doing. I got a bunch of stuff upcoming. I released, fuck, I don't even remember the last video that I did, so I don't know. The last thing I just released was Boiled Tongue. Oh, Zivicalocol. Comes out with Centipede Abyss, third album. Almost half of the CDs have already sold, so go listen to that. Go check out the preview song and go buy the album if you are interested in that. Dissonant, technical, crazy, avant-garde death metal. We just added a bassist, and that's really awesome. I like Taylor a lot. I'm working with him on quite a couple of other projects. I'm tracking drums for like Targaryen Vengeance. I think that's what it is. Targaryen Horde. Shit, I wrote everything down on my whiteboard so I can keep my mind clear to get things done. New Morgue Walker EP's coming out soon. As in, I'm going to track the drums this week. And new Boiled Tongue, I released that yesterday. I have been working on the next 1,000 Cuts, the next thumper album. I'm already about a little bit less than 60 songs. Don't remember exactly when, roughly, but it's going to be another 100-song album. I think I put out the demo 2024 a little bit ago. I'm going to do vocals for In Dust. I have, a bunch of stuff. Let me put it that way. A new Hierarchies is going to be coming out soon on Transcending Obscurity Records. He just finally announced it this week, or last week, with a preview track, the artwork, everything like that. Very positive feedback on that, so I'm happy about that. Aside from one girl getting upset or saying, like, oh, this is just artwork that was retraced from something else, movie I did not know about. I mean, I didn't pick the art. All I did was go, yeah, that looks cool, whatever. I don't watch every obscure movie or modern movie. And I put out Looming last week, and then I had the guy that was supposed to do vocals, because I'm going to do a little bit of a rant right here, and then I'll end it. Guy that friended me on Facebook, remembered me from a show that I had played in 2010. He friended me around 2018, 20, something like that. Can't really recall. Maybe it was a little bit even later than that. That's all kind of fuzzy. Doesn't matter. I vaguely remember the interaction because it was just, my band's playing with Warm Rot and Phobia. I think I said something about his Portal shirt because I didn't expect it here in New Orleans. I remember that much. Friend of me, whatever. He decided at 50 years old, last year or the year before, last year, he wanted to do a band. I talked with him. I created 18 songs. Sent the first 6. I'm like, here, yes, do vocals, whatever. I'll make them sound great in there. He did the first song. I'm like, okay, cool. I like it if you go ahead and finish the rest out. He freaks out about social media or people being mean to him. I don't know. He deleted his Facebook account. Okay, cool. Still have interaction on email. I'm like, hey, you deleted your Facebook account? Yeah, I deleted it. Okay, cool. He has a page for his dog. All I do is heart react to his dog pictures. That disappears. Apparently that's still up, but he blocked me from that. Okay, well, that's cool, whatever. I didn't realize that. I just thought it disappeared. I sent out an email after 1 year had passed, or a year and a month, saying, hey, look, I'm going to release this material. I'm going to go ahead and do the vocals. Unless you want to absolutely finish doing this, then I have no problem waiting for you. No response on email after 3 or 4 months. I think it was 3 months. I did the vocals, and then I waited another 2 months before I finished out the rest of the album. I've already had been posting about it and talking about it, and it's already listed on Metal Archives, not as a release, but like a band I'm associated with that's not metal. So, and I already have a band that has the same word, which is Looming, that predates me knowing this guy. So, and that's on fashion for me to pull certain words or song titles or certain fucking phrases, or combining different words together to make a brand new band, since I keep on creating them. Regardless, so I put it out there. I made my own artwork for it. That was kinda similar to what he had envisioned for the first release. And that's when I started talking to him. And I wanted to mimic that entire thing. And that's how I got a response from him. I released it. Next day, he sent me an email showing me a picture of the art that I did. I said, yeah. Okay, so he said, you got jokes. I mean, what do you want me to do? I tried contacting you. I asked you about this specifically. You never responded to me. I assume that you don't care. He got mad, saying that, you know what you did? You made fun of me on Facebook every single day. I have no fucking idea what the fuck he's talking about. Like, I have been a drunk, and I forget things that I post online. But there's nobody that backs that up. All I know about that was one other guy, Mattis, that fucking said, yeah, he said that you made fun of him, made him, feel bad about whatever. Extremely vague in what he told me. I'm like, well, tell me specifically. Why didn't he tell me? Why didn't he tell me to fuck off or back off or something shit? Because I don't remember saying anything besides talking about music, and I laugh reacted some of his posts where he said one thing like, I'm going to finally stand up for myself. And I think that's kind of funny. A man that's, at that time, almost fucking 50 years old, finally standing up for yourself. Like, no. You have lived your life. You already know what you have done and how to interact with people. And then you're going to go, finally stand up for myself? No. You obviously don't. You're weak. You always will be weak. And I told him that too in my fucking email back to him, going, you are, at this point I think 51, 52 years old, and you're telling me that you're upset at something I done on the internet that I have no fucking idea about. Your problem, not mine. The end. So, cheers. Love my little Ollie boy.